Alright, now let's try this final boss.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, how I've waited to see you in person rather than through a screen, Captain Kenny.
Don't get ahead of yourself, General.
Little girl, have you no intention of returning to my side? And you, whelp, you wish to join me?
I want to be with Fidel and Miki, not you.
Who would ever take the side of a man who uses children as tools? People's lives aren't toys for you to play with.
The time for talk has ended. Varia, bestow your power upon me!
Helia. Varia.
Vice Director!
Yes, sir.
Varia. No, sis. I have no sister. Your orders, General. Varia.
Lend me your power, minion! Victory here shall prove the veracity of my creed! Are you ready to die?
Can't damage him.
Shatter your soul! And bury it!
Attacks don't work on you.
Nor the signature team. He's surrounded by a force field that's connected to another dimension via space-time symbology. This effectively makes him immune to any type of attack we could throw at him.
Then how can he reach us? It doesn't make sense.
I
The
possess
answer
the
to that
ability
is, how
to
should I know?
eliminate you and... What's the matter? I thought you were supposed to show me the error of my work. Thanks to you, we were able to solve one of space-time symbology's many mysteries. In order for her powers to activate, certain kinds of hormones must be secreted in the subject's brain. For example, your subject secreted the necessary hormones when experiencing strong emotions, such as trust and love. Now that we understand the mechanism, we can easily repeat the process. This can be accomplished with mind control, or by injecting the necessary hormones directly into the system. Take a good long look. This is the face of the man who tames space-time symbology.
We have no other choice. Relia!
Here we go.
Come on, Lilia.
Get up. Get up, Relia. You're just gonna leave your sister like this? I'll catch you no matter how many times you fall. Just believe in me and get up. Take control of your own future with Varia. Go turn Varia back to her normal self.
I'll do it. I'll be the one to save my sister.
What?
Okay, time to throw everything we've got at him.
Mr. Soldier, I can help you.
Don't make me laugh!
It's okay. You're safe.
now we know this will not be a dull affair. Very well. It is time. Behold the results of our latest symbological research.
Signet replication?
Don't make me laugh! How enjoyable!
The resonance of both mind and body calls forth untold strength. Divine wrath!
Mr. Soldier! Help me!
Resonance of both mind and body calls forth untold strength. Time wrath!
Nikki pulls so much hate.
Really,
Vice Director!
Please, sir, if we go any further, we'll obliterate the subject's gestalt.
Do it! How dare you! Get out of my way, you worthless cretin!
no, sis.
Why did I not do this in the first place? Such consummate power coursing through my veins! How invigorating! With your last breaths, prostrate yourselves before me!
sister? To be like that forever? I know. You can do it. You still have an objective to complete.
I applaud your will to rise, well. Too bad you'll just be cut back down.
Open your eyes, Varia, please!
No!
Aurelia, I beg of you. Please, please kill me.
Don't run away! Fight! Fight against his control! Break free of it!
Silence, whelp!
I believe in you, Aurelia. I always have. And I know you can rise up with Varia if you truly want to.
We can beat this man if we fight together, Faria. I believe in you, sis. And I believe in both of you. I do.
You bastard, Fidel! I see now that you were my real enemy all along!
That, and your executioner.
Resonance of both mind and body calls forth untold strength.
Oh, well, I've been apparently muted myself by accident. Because my dog likes to do that.
Resonance of both mind and body calls forth untold strength.
Nikki! Pay dearly for this!
untold strength! Divine Wrath!
Dude, calm down.
The resonance of both mind and body calls forth untold strength! Divine Wrath!
We did win, didn't we?
Yes, that we did.
His strength is dwindling. His wave patterns are getting astonishingly small.
Luna! Chris! Kronos is destined to crumble! Should I perish here?
Brawn alone can't win all wars.
Likewise, my fascist assailant. I'll be observing your lot from on high. Repudiation to you. Honor to Kronos!
Adele, thanks a lot. I didn't back down at all. I did all I could. Me and Relia.
Yeah. You prevailed.
Promise you will. Look after my baby sister?
I certainly do. Relia deserves a good life. A caring, maybe mentoring dad. Like Beryl was when I was young.
Relia, I'm so sorry. What's more, I should thank you. My wish was answered due to your... grow up and be... the joyous girl I couldn't. Varia, no! Don't be so sad. Since I'll be with you in your heart. Don't be so sad. Since I'll be with you in your heart.
Captain's log. Space date, November 7, 5:37. Our mission in the Fate Creed system has concluded. With the death of its leader, General Alma, the rebellion collapsed in upon itself. As the coup d'etat ended in abject failure, the Kronos government was able to regain its authority. Days later, President Mutal declared that Kronos would join the Pan-Galactic Federation, thus swelling our ranks and leaving one fewer enemy. I have a feeling, however, that there will be repercussions from this incident that last for quite some time. In my opinion, it is now abundantly clear that the Federation is at a major crossroads. It is only a matter of time, I assume, before we must re-evaluate the form we wish the Federation to henceforth take. Kronos was officially inducted into the Pan-Galactic Federation. And while the Kronos incident that engendered the Alliance was certainly noteworthy, it was not the only seminal event of Space Date 537. The year also became known for various progressive reforms, which would serve as defining points of Federation policy for years to come. Fate Creed's fate regarding the Federation was officially decided today. Because the planet is not sufficiently civilized, it will not be recognized as a legitimate member of the Federation. As we influence the planet to a great extent, though, it was designated a protectorate. I plan to ask Command to appoint Victor the Inspector General of Fate Creed. I cannot imagine there is anyone else in the galaxy better suited to the job than him. Now that I mention one Fate Creedian, I should probably record what happened to the rest. Everyone involved in the incident immigrated to Earth. After all they'd experienced of the outside world, we couldn't simply let them return to an underdeveloped planet. Besides, they unanimously decided to come of their own accord, which is what I was hoping for anyway. Miki's currently studying her heart out to become a science officer. According to Anne, she's got a real knack for this sort of thing. Already understanding the basics of symbology doesn't hurt either. If there's anything that holds her back, though, it's reading and writing. You can't be too hard on her, as she didn't grow up with the Terran syllabary, but she still has a long road ahead of her. Victor was able to enlist in the Federation's military, and based upon his distinguished record, he was appointed as an instructor. Considering he's a citizen of an underdeveloped planet, this is a historic accomplishment for him. Personally, I'd like to see Command put him in charge of overseeing his home planet, but the decision ultimately rests with him. Thanks in part to an endorsement from Dr. Crew, Fiore was accepted as a researcher in the newly built Symbological Genetics Laboratory on Moonbase. I say accepted, but the whole facility was basically established for her sake. Her knowledge surpasses even our own scientists in some areas, so I assume they're more than happy to take advantage of her genius. There's no way they won't make at least a few breakthroughs with her working on their team. All is quiet on the Anne front, as she continues to work as a science officer aboard the Charles D. Gold. Her looks are what sealed the deal for me when hiring her. But I'll be damned if she isn't one capable science officer. Once I'm finally given my new assignment, I won't hesitate to bring her along. As for me, the myriad and valiant deeds I performed in quelling the Kronos Rebellion earned me a promotion. Nothing's official yet, but word around the water cooler is that I'll become an admiral. To think, me, with my own fleet. What's more, the ship they'll assign me won't be any ordinary one. It'll supposedly be equipped with some rather snazzy technology, of an experimental and gravitic warp kind. I guess this goes to show, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few rules.
Is there gonna be anything? Not to mention, he didn't say what happened to Fidel. It better be at the end of the credits. Now, I do have a problem, though, and that's them talking about going back to Earth, because if I remember correctly, Earth doesn't exist anymore. Or if it does, it's kind of a wasteland. I'm trying to remember exactly what the actual lore is, but it's my understanding that the planet got to effectively World War III status, and there was just so much damage done to the planet that it was uninhabitable for the most part. So the citizenry effectively came together to create an ark, or arcs to get off the planet. And in Star Ocean 4, you actually play as some of those early Earthlings as they venture out into the cosmos. So I kind of hate that they mentioned going back to Earth. I kind of need to look at that and see if there's not something that was explained that I just missed. Maybe it's a new Earth, and everybody just kind of has gotten used to calling it Earth again. I'm not really sure. Overall, the story was really short, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. I think there's some problems with the combat, especially you'd run into some mobs that were just overpowered compared to others that you've been fighting. Those floating tank things would just destroy people out of nowhere. And so, I mean, if they're just not a defense for it, why throw it in there? Other than just to wreck people and throw them off guard. I ended up just resorting to zerging him down as quickly as I possibly could. But I mean, it should be that. It should be something a little bit more strategic. I got to like the battle system overall, though. I definitely missed Blindsides from Star Ocean 4 because, I don't know, Blindsides just felt so rewarding. And here there's nothing like that. It ends up kind of resorting to just alternating your special moves to build up cancel bonus and rinse and repeat. But I felt like towards the end I got a lot better with managing my healers while also in the middle of a fight, particularly quickly switching to Miki, moving her across the battlefield away from the boss, curing everybody up, and then switching back to Fidel to continue dealing damage. But yeah, until you get that down, sometimes you're just at the mercy of spamming revive items on people. And I was even a little bit over leveled for that last the last dungeon today, so I can't imagine the people I've seen that do it like 10 or 12 levels below where you should be. The other thing, and Fidel's father popping up right there just reminding me, is I felt like they should have changed his level up announcement, because he tended to say, pass my father soon. And it's like, this sometimes happened immediately after his father had died. I think after his father died, they should have changed that voice cue to something different. But that's a minor nitpick and something they probably didn't think of when actually playing. I also didn't like that it was kind of limited to, I think, around 10 zones, all on one planet outside of like 2 missions. The big thing, especially playing Star Ocean 4 to me, was that it felt a lot more space travel-like. And I kind of, with all the characters from this game kind of going into the Federation military, I think a sequel could actually be really cool. Kind of picking up with them and having them go on maybe a couple of missions, going to different planets before setting up one planet for a real major bulk of the storyline that actually sets forth what's going on. Maybe just chasing whatever enemy you are from planet to planet, trying to figure out how to stop them. That could be really good at bringing in that more space side of this. Because this was very much just like Fake Creed. It's all Fake Creed. And it was alright. There's, for the most part. And finally, my only other real major complaint is that the side content doesn't really get pointed out to you in the game. I think I'd mentioned before, Welch's laboratory in Midiok is the name of the town. They don't even like kind of push you to go to that laboratory and start learning how to craft. The story sometimes just keeps pushing you in a straight direction to the next thing, and you don't really know that you can venture off and do your own thing. For instance, backtracking for private actions to previous towns. There's nothing signaling that that's probably something that you could do, and taking the time to do the side quests that take you backtracking all the way to the first town. I ended up doing a lot of those off stream because they were mainly just grinding sessions for levels at the same time. I'm going to stop because we're probably going to get something here. Or we're just going to get more credits. But, I mean, so some in these pictures. Guess not. Okay. But I mean, it's somewhat of a small gripe, but I think you could. You gotta let people know that they can do the side content a little bit more than what they did in this game, because, like I said, it was very much, unless I had like looked around to see where crafting was eventually, because I was just tired of not getting it and realizing I was halfway through the game. And then after that, it just kind of spiraled into learning all about the side quests and how much like they help for EXP, and I don't know, that just I wished I had known about it from the very beginning. But no, I think the real like 5 to 7 reviews are probably about right for this, just based on the very small scope of Fake Creed, and then all the other negatives I had talked about, including the fact, I didn't mention it, but that there will be important story dialogue going on in battle where the sound mixing has battle effects kind of a lot higher, as well as the kind of UI, the UI at the bottom of the screen for all your characters is just kind of almost covering up the text for the subtitles. So you kind of just miss those entire segments. Not to mention that you could end a cutscene early by, like, running to the exit, especially on a part of the story that it asks you to run to an exit. Particularly when you're, like, fleeing Midiok before you get Emerson and Anne for the first time. Like, the town gets attacked and you're supposed to retreat. And so, like, I sprinted to the exit, and they're still talking by the time I hit the exit, and I missed, like, half the dialogue because of that. God. These credits are a little bit long. Hoping it's worth it for something after it. Because from what I understand, there's different endings based on, like, who your affection was highest with. And that's determined by when we were getting ready to leave for the mission, and you go to the big window on the Charles de Gaulle. The character that's waiting there for you kind of signifies which ending you're going to get.
Fidel's now diligently studying to become an officer in the Federation's military. Truth be told, we'd already accept him as a foot soldier, but he says he won't settle for anything less than being a crewman on a battleship. Now, I'm not one to balk at lending my friends a hand, but this is a battle he needs to fight on his own. Prove that I was right to believe in you, and get your butt up here, Fidel.
Hey there. Your snack's ready.
Excellent. Either when this is done.
You'll burn out studying like that.
Miki, you barely try at all. I bet you'll never transcend Emerson or Anne like that.
What about just being your wife?
What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing important. I said we should both try our hardest.
Yeah, let's. Great. Finished. I'll take that snack now.
That's how it ends? Okay. It would have been great to, like, just have him, like, propose there, and that kind of end it. But that's Star Ocean 5, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. I stream all kinds of games that I'm playing through. Right now I'm working on I Am Setsuna, and as soon as that's done, I'm back to Persona 4 finally. But there is a link in the description below to my Twitch page where you can follow me and get notifications anytime I go live. As well, there's links to my social media where you can follow me there to kind of just know what I'm up to generally, maybe stuff I'm looking forward to, maybe random political posts that I probably shouldn't post on Twitter. But with that said, if you liked watching my little Let's Play here, I have a lot more on the channel, a lot more coming. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button up on the corner. It's probably that direction. Or down there, depending on, whichever service you're using if you're on mobile or the desktop. But with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.